Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Naturally Hugh. This video will be about my chest day. Typically I have some bands and I'm able to do a little bit of a warm-up, but I didn't have my bands on me today and I couldn't find them in the gym either, so we kind of just went in a little bit more cold than I would have liked. But I'll show you guys footage of me doing the band workout the next time I post a chest day. But so, just like with squat, I start with just the bar, just trying to get the blood flowing a little bit, do a couple reps, just trying to focus on the slow eccentric and then pop up. I'm trying to do more strength style at the moment, not really focusing on like a bodybuilder build. So that's why my elbows are closer to my torso than a more stretched position would be them flared out more. And that's where you have to really control it more because obviously you're stretched. But still doing 10s for everything. Chest is another thing, just like when I was talking about biceps. I'm just not a huge fan of it, just because I'm just not that great at it. I've always been better with my legs, with my back. So it's definitely something I struggle with. I'm definitely not like the heaviest presser or anything like that. I failed today, and I'll show you guys that, just how I bailed. Obviously, it was not that heavy of a weight, so it's easier to bail, but I'll show you how I did that later in the video. But yeah, I have always struggled with bench. I don't know, I just don't put as much emphasis on it as I do legs. I think I don't push it as hard, so today I tried to change that. So went for my top set of 10, which is gonna be the 185. I don't even think I got a full 10 here. I think I got like maybe 8, and then I tried to do another 1 or 2 and it just was not working. But yeah, today I tried to really just push everything past failure and just get a lot more work in like I normally would with legs or back, trying to bring my chest up and not have it be such a weak point. As you see here, I'm pissed off, one, that I haven't been able to get 10, and two, this is killing me. Definitely not, obviously, bench isn't as tiring as like a deadlift or a squat, but more just pissed off that I can't really do it. But so try to give myself a couple seconds of rest, probably like 30 seconds or so, and try to get right back to it. Because I didn't feel like I got fully to failure. If you went truly to failure, even if you take that 30 seconds, you're just not going to be able to do it again. I felt like I just like ran out of gas. So that's why I try to do it again here. But I think I still only got like another 1 to 2 maybe. And with bench, if you can't get a spotter, it's hard to push to failure because obviously with a deadlift, you can just drop it. With a squat, there's ways to bail. With bench, you just kind of got to get it off you. But yeah, so that's why I don't really push it as hard. I ask every now and then, but it really just depends. And so now this is me trying to push it like I do with legs. So I'm just basically doing drop sets. I think I go down from 185 to 135, and I think I even go down to 95, just to get some extra rep work. Kills. Absolutely kills me. I think this is also where I end up failing at, and I have to get it off me. Each time I try to set up, like pinching my shoulder blades together, and then I'm not that great at the leg drive. I've been trying to figure it out, because I know the top like bench pressers in the world, they all use leg drive, but I just haven't been able to get it fully yet. So still tweaking things. It's definitely not as confident of my bench press form as I am as my like squat or deadlift form now. It just takes a lot of work and a lot of time, and I just haven't put that in on chest, I feel. But yeah, so trying to have like a little bit of a pause here, get that full stretch at the bottom and then pop up, and that's what ends up getting me when I do it, I believe, one more time. Yeah, that pause at the bottom killed me, and it just stayed at the bottom. But again, this is what you gotta do to push to failure. So And I feel like gymflation is crazy nowadays. We all see people doing crazy feats and that's all they post, but not many people post the fails. That's why I wanted to leave in this last set in its entirety, because I do fail. And it's not a bad thing. You got to fail to get better at anything in life. And just scientifically, everyone loves to post those crazy feats, whether it's super strong squat, bench, deadlift, but you legitimately, health-wise, you can't do that for a prolonged period of time without backing off. Like even Thor Bjornsson, the strongest deadlifter in the world, he's not constantly deadlifting 510. You can't be at peak for too long. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's not embarrassing using lighter weights. We all start somewhere, and can work towards whatever goal that is that you want. And even when you get to that goal, you have to know you have to be able to back down. Say if your goal is like a 315 squat, you can do that, but then you have to back down to those 225, those 275s, because you can't be at that peak forever. And to do better the next time, you have to know how to back down and how to like deload. Because I bet people would point fun or find it weird that, so I weigh 220 currently, and you see my body throughout all my videos. I'm over here struggling to do 95 bench on incline after failing at 135. So it's just, who cares? You know, just work on you, focus on you. Like when I'm at the gym, I'm not really looking at anybody. Just do your own thing. We're all there to get better. And so now on to tricep pushdown. Tried a different bar today. I haven't really been using the rope too much lately. It's usually just been like the upside down V. But I like this one today. Keeping this one as 10s. I overload this one as well, and I do a drop set. Again, this is my push day, so I'm just not a great presser, so I just wanted to take everything to failure today. I felt good. Felt like I had a lot of energy, so that's why I thought that day was the perfect day to do it. But again, you can't do that every single time you go to the gym. Yes, you're trying to work towards failure, but you can't do failure every single week. You work up to it like in your program. So like say week 1, you have like 4 reps in reserve. Week 2, you got 3 reps in reserve. So on and so on until that like 4th or 5th week where you're like, all right, we're training to failure. And then that next week after, you're back to, all right, let's back off a little bit, go back down in the weights or in the reps. But yeah, this is about the time where I start dying. I was struggling with this drop set. I think I dropped it probably about like 3 or so times. I skipped about like 3-4 pegs each time, but man, was it hard. Triceps were completely burning, and I usually only do like 2 tricep movements on my push day, because I'm trying to hit chest, shoulders, and triceps, and I'm not really trying to be there for 3 hours. So that's why I try to do a little bit more drop sets with my triceps, just because I feel like they can handle it more. I can't do a drop set on, like, say, bench, chest fly, and a final press every single week on my chest, so it's just not going to work. But given how I'm only doing 2 exercises for my triceps, I feel like I can do it a little bit more. And again, by the end of this drop set, I am maybe like 2 pegs from the top, so I'm probably only doing like 20 or 30. Just trying to hammer home about that the weight doesn't matter. Just work on you, focus on you. Just do the best you can. Put that work in. this is a machine that came with the new location at EOS that I go to. Just like an incline chest fly. Honestly, really love it. I feel like I get a really big stretch with it. And also my big issue with chest flies in general, the machine that is so I'm 6'2", like decently long arms. I feel like the machine just doesn't, I just don't feel like I fit well with it. But like with this one, your arms can be wherever you want. Like you could go even wider for like even taller people. It's just honestly great. For this, I believe it's like 50 each side, and then I kept working up. This time I was working up a few times. I think I go to like 65 each side for 10s, of course. And then I finish with another fail, another drop set, and then just pulsing at the bottom. Because again, I was really just trying to grow today. Trying to just make some progress. And exercises like this, I love the stretch. I love the feel in the stretch when I'm especially doing my 10s. For the 6s, it's a bit hard just because of the up and weight and just trying to get that shit to move. But when I'm doing 10s and in like that hypertrophy, like bodybuilder mindset, I love feeling the stretch. It feels great. So again, trying to get really far stretched out and not too slow on the eccentric, but when I'm getting near that full eccentric, I slow down a little bit, then popping right back up. And here's the start of my final set, my final top set, and then I'm going to be instantly dropping. You can see the speed of my reps has gone down massively. Again, trying to make each set look like the first rep of the first set, but obviously when you're adding more weight, the speed's going to go down a lot. And when you're getting close to failure, it's just, form's going to go down just a little bit. But so now I'm doing the pulses, trying to get as much as I can out of it. And then we drop the weight and we keep going. And so when I drop the weight on this, you'll see my full setup. I've just been doing cuts to get through it faster. That's why I'm basically starting each set in the middle of it. But so you'll see how I set up on this machine. When I do chest flies for the regular machine, I sometimes would get shoulder pain. So I found out that if I am pinching my shoulder blades and kind of like tilting up a little bit, which obviously this incline fly does for you, but if I pinch my shoulder blades, then I just have zero shoulder activation or shoulder pain. It's all just in my chest. So that's why you see when I'm sitting up here that I like drastically am like trying to pinch my shoulder blades once I grab the handles. That's all that is, if you guys were wondering. And so this is a reason why I've been loving recording. It's a new process for me, but it holds me accountable. So for this, I didn't realize when I'm doing it without like looking at myself, because there's no mirror. Like in front of me here is just turf. I have no idea how I look doing it. I just know how I feel. So I thought my elbows were going a little bit more in. Clearly not. I am super wide, and I was thinking maybe that's why I've been having a little bit of discomfort in like my elbow. But so yeah, through recording and watching it back, I realized how wide it is. I tried fixing it a little bit here. Felt a little bit better. Didn't feel any discomfort with it. Not like pain, just discomfort. But yeah, I like this machine a little bit. I've been trying it out. This is only my like third time using it. I think I might just go back to regular easy curl bar, just the regular bars instead of this, because I can get my elbows where they need to be. This is just another machine. I just don't think proportions are the best for it. Because when I do it on a flat bench with just a regular easy curl bar, I'm able to have my elbows like really tight, like close to my ears, and I'm feeling it great. On this, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it the best. But when I see a new piece of equipment in the gym, I want to try it, see if I like it. If not, let's go back to my old routine. Because even now, like when I'm struggling, you see my elbows like flare out a bit more. And like right here, I'm resting and I turn them in, but I'm still super flared out. So I think it's better to just keep them closer. Feel like it's safer. But my opinion. But always think it's a good thing to try new things in the gym. Try to get new like stimuli. So if you see a machine that's new in the gym, try it out. You might like it. Now, on the contrary, this motherfucker I love. So this is just a standing, basically bench press. It was a bit weird. So this is my first time using it. This handle didn't like. So I was basically trying to find which way I liked it. Didn't know what weight to use. So this first set, I was just messing around, trying to figure it out. And also, I didn't know you had to rack it by kicking your heel up. That little thing behind my right foot, that's how you rack it. So that was a whole new process. But so I went one peg higher to the like half one on my next two sets. Felt great. So this, I feel like, forces your elbows to be in the right position so you can't flare out, which again, I've struggled with that in the past. Like I did 275, which was my PR still. And when I did it, like just came up with flaring shoulder pain. I think it's just because I flared my elbows out too much, and yeah, not good. So this forces you to be in that like elbow tucked position. And as you can see, you could get a great stretch with it. Like my hands are going way past where my pecs are. So I really, really like it. But again, that little kickstand thing, hard to get up when you're mid-rep or you're struggling. But again, another plus side of this, what I hate about bench is just how you can't push it too much without, being scared of not having a spotter. This, you could get it to the bottom technically, and then just get off and unrack it. Huge plus. If you have these in your gym, I urge you to try it. Now I finish off my push day with lateral raises. Love doing it in the mirror just so I could keep an eye that I'm doing it correctly. I do 3 sets of 10, and then on that third set of 10, I do a drop set, probably about like 2 or 3 times, depending on how I'm feeling that day, just to really cook my shoulders. Really been proud of my shoulders lately. I feel like I've got them to grow a lot. I feel like I'm getting a lot of definition in there, so it's been really nice. And that's something that I feel like is really big in the gym, especially for new people. They want to see that progress. So once you see it, just try to emphasize it so you keep coming back. Because if you're working your ass off but you're not really seeing any progress, you're not going to stick to it. I used to be a personal trainer, coach, and if you're just not seeing those results, then people just get really discouraged. Not as they should, but I mean, I get it. Who wants to kill themselves in the gym every day if they aren't getting where they want to be, type of thing. So this is kind of one of the things for me where it's like I'm doing more strength-based lifting right now. I don't really need to be going crazy on the lateral raises, but I'm loving how my shoulders are looking, so that's why I keep just trying to push it as hard as I can. an alternative to the lateral raises that I liked in the past, I just haven't really done it much lately, is 3-ways. So you basically go up to where I'm going with the lateral raise, then you bring them to the middle, then go straight up and reverse it. That absolutely kills. Again, kind of just like on the theme of this video, who cares what weight you're using for like anything like this? These type of exercises are hard. You're trying to isolate a small muscle. It's not going to be easy to lift the crazy weights. And also, do it smart, because if you do try to go to the crazy weights, you could easily injure yourself. So again, just play everything smart. So this set basically wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed and could take something from my thoughts on the gym environment in this video, and showing how I fail, and thoughts about showing just the good, bad, and ugly of the gym. Not just showing the amazing PRs or the super leanness or whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Keep killing it. Keep pushing physically, mentally. Let's make ourselves better each and every day. My name is Naturally Hugh, and let's get big.